I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldemenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The Guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldemenencia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dохалим. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dохалим's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off-limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dохалим would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dохалим?
I think I remember hearing something back in Cisloden about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Eldemenencia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
I just don't get it. The Danons have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dохалим as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dохалим, didn't she?
She still has a Renan for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Galaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dохалим has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword, I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people. The fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign. Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
What's this thing?
sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Maybe something... What's going on in the forest? Whoa! What is this place? The shelves here are filled with books! Not just Renin books either. There are tons of Danon ones too!
Rinwell, I get that you're excited, but we've got more important things to worry about right now.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renin Lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elda really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dохалим, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicente seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dохалим's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected. The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins, hmm?
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something?
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! You're finished!
I'm already getting
It's on!
Dance in the wind!
This one's gonna be tough! Escape! You picked the damage! Take this! It's over! Crush! Sword Lane Alpha!
One more time!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
My turn!
Already on!
You're mine!
Now you see what I can do!
You're finished!
Let's get you all touched
I have no
Only
limits!
rely on myself.
Strike!
I'm just getting started!
Sword Lane Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
The true power of the blazing sword.
It's only as strong as the one who wields it.
You truly mean that? Thank you.
forgive you!
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
This one's mine! Never move it!
I'm on it! Eternal devastation!
Now, Lord! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
Now! You're
Already on! let loose.
Astral energy! Full throttle! Here I go! Now! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back. The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen?
Hmm?
Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Dragon Force!
Here we go! Air thrust! Free astral energy!
Here I come! It's over!
Ready and there!
Dance in the wind!
Smash you! Watch this!
Eat dirt!
Sleep now!
I'm on it!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We can really make weapons with this?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I'm not done! Eternal devastation!
Raging cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind! Whatever you do, just stay away from the force!
Eternal devastation!
This one's mine!
Dragon Force!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I knew you, remember?
Art expert, coming
Sword Rain
through!
Alpha! Here I come!
Annihilate! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles? I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Here I come! I'm on it! Eternal devastation!
Let's freaking does it! They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious!
Mind free!
Sion, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done!
Now you see what I can
Do
watch
it!
this!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Eat this!
Crush!
Glacial
Sword Rain Alpha! Eternal devastation!
Do it!
Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
This could be useful.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine! I'm on it! Sword Lane Alpha!
Here's a healing art. Here I go. I'm only getting
Little escape! This one's all mine! Burn! Take this! You're finished!
Dance in the wind. In here. Now, Lord, get toasty.
Burn strike!
Do it. Next one.
Not a chance!
Already on it. All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Careful. We don't want to fall here.
Yeah, I doubt anyone would hear if we even called for help.
I don't think people flattened into pancakes.
No backing down!
Dragon Form!
Here goes!
You're finished! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Don't mind if I do. Here, let me help.
Got fire!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! Sword Lane Alpha!
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus.
You picked the wrong fight!
Live up! Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Now! You're mine!
Laser steel! Here's evil! It's showtime! Freeze! Dance in the wind!
Eternal devastation!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! My fists are crushing it out there!
Looks like some solid equipment.
What a rush!
No choice! It's over! Come one, come all! Eternal devastation!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complete idea.
Nope, that is silly.
Where are you going? One last raging
This is looking good! Here I come!
Feel. Will this help?
Sword Lane Alpha! Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Now! Here I come! You're finished!
I'm on
You're
a roll.
mine! Now I can let loose!
Let's go!
Take
I'm
this!
sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plate.
You're mine!
Yes, ma'am.
Eternal Pistol! You're finished!
That's enough!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Air thrust!
We're in good form!
Out of our way!
You're mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Not on my watch! Burning
Eternal devastation!
evil!
Dragon Form!
Freeze
Crush!
laser!
I'm not done!
Do it! Dance in the wind! Shield!
I'm not done!
They're surrounding us!
It's on!
Will this help? I guess he has their uses now and again.
Told you. Love, unstoppable.
You're not like that all the time. With this, I can become even stronger.
Now you see what I can do!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
I'm on!
Do it! Dance in my
Total
head!
devastation!
In here!
It's over!
I'll be saving this one!
You're mine! Eternal devastation!
Why'd you heal me?
Ridwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look.
I won't forgive you!
One more! Arnex! Confiscated! Here's a healing orb! Raging
This one's all mine! Try harder! Not today!
Glacial spear!
Eternal devastation!
Light astral energy!
Do it! I'm on eternal devastation! I'm on a roll! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Now!
Searing flame! Lock!
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
So, did you like my boost art?
Yeah, it was off the charts!
An opponent like this should be easy. Shattering the pieces!
Let's give it a whirl!
Freaking does it!
Light astral energy! Healing!
This one's all mine!
Dance in the wind!
Eat this!
Sweet mouth! Lightning!
You're mine! You're finished!
Here's a healing art!
I felt fine not too long ago.
Eternal devastation!
You made quick work of it.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're finished!
Do it!
Go!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
It's over!
Charge the field! Raging cascade! There! Go!
You're mine! It's over! Eternal devastation! This one's all mine!
Burning strike! Glacial spear! Pierce the
Burn it
eagle!
up!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Now!
What's this?
You're finished!
Cover the capture!
You're mine!
Now you see what I can do.
You're finished!
Steering in here! Reload!
Swordland Alpha!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Oh, this looks nice and tough. Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Colette.
It's gone!
Here I come!
It's over! Don't mind if I do!
You're mine!
Lightning orb! Annihilation!
Eternal devastation!
Do it! Field! Astral energy! Full throttle! Here I go!
You're mine!
I never miss!
No escape!
We got the advantage.
Good. Now we just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Law's on it.
Swordland Alpha!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you? What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Dumb plants just keep to themselves.
Less whining and more fighting, thanks.
Yeah, I got you.
What? The enemy is over there.
You picked the wrong fight!
Tree Blazer! In here! I'll
Take
be
this!
saving this one! Wait!
Eternal devastation! Crush!
Sealed!
You're finished! Eternal devastation!
Dance in the wind!
Now you see what I can do.
Air thrust! I can do this all
Damn it!
day!
I can't get close enough to hit the main body.
Let's start by taking out the tentacles. Magic crossblade confiscated.
You're mine!
Here! Dance in the wind!
It's over!
Air thrust! Photon blast!
You're mine!
Air thrust! Go! It's over!
Here I come!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Is it in your stomach?
This one's mine! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here, let me have astral energy!
Now I can let loose! Burn in hell! Take this!
We've turned the tables on her.
There are still more left!
You're right! No time to hold back!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here! Glacial spear! Here's the Evo! Air thrust! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! Eternal dust!
Air thrust! Reload!
Try harder!
I'll heal you all!
You're mine! Crush!
Healing circle!
Now I can try harder!
Radiant pierce!
Take this!
Okay,
Here I go!
Air thrust!
Dragon Swarm!
Sealed!
Try harder!
Air thrust! Not on my watch! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Now you see what I can do. Bullseye, Shion! Nice!
Get out of my sight, Miner! You'll get hit! Oops!
Right, sorry. Thanks.
Dragon Swarm!
Excited! I'm only getting radiant here! Eat this! In the wind! Air thrust! Mega ray!
Not today!
Annihilation! Dance in the wind!
I'm on it!
Air thrust! Reload! I'm out of ammo! I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Healing circle!
Thanks!
Some
more?
I'm all
Sword
shot
Rain
left.
Alpha!
Annihilation!
Here I come! It's over! Now!
Eat this!
Take this! Crush!
Here's a healing art!
Eternal devastation!
I really owe you one.
Eternal devastation!
Raging cascade! In here!
Ready and rare.
Get on in there with you! Graviton
Now you
field!
see what I can. Now I'm in the
Dance in
groove.
the wind!
Take this!
Sleep now! Here goes!
It's over!
There! Like astral energy! It's showtime! Leave the enemy's art to me!
No place here.
Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine!
In here! This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Like astral energy!
Here I come!
Here's a healing art!
Eat dirt!
Great! It was nice while it lasted! Raging cascade!
My turn! Take this! Lunar Rondo!
Arc field! Dance in the wind!
Shattering of pieces.
Like astral energy!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dana? Not to a Renin, they don't. If it's in the sky, it's mine! Where are you going? Air thrust! Here I go!
Take this! Burn it down!
Radiant, here!
You're
Now!
mine!
Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Oh yeah? Think you could beat me at arm wrestling?
When have I not beaten you?
Right. I'll... Just go on ahead then.
This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really? Whatever you say, I guess. Let's follow.
I hate camping out.
Should we really be lighting a campfire? Easy peasy. I knew I...
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk!
Not helpful! In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
Sleep now.
You're mine! You're finished!
Lightning orb! This thing is Glad you have your use.
I'll show you how useful I can be! I'm sorry to be a bother. We've all got enough on our hands. Yes, ma'am!
By the power of Thunder Field! Don't mind if I do.
Sword Rain Alpha!
More Mega Pile! Alright, it's showtime! Raging Cascade! Here, let me help. Sealed! Let's get you all tucked away. They're not playing around. Glacial, I never miss. I can't feel anything.
You feel pain for that! You're mine!
I'm out of ammo.
You're mine!
Here, let me
You're
help.
finished!
I can carve through armor!
Here I come!
Radiant here!
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
There! Go! It's over! Lightning!
Now in the groove!
A banana! Let's go! Hear me! Seal! Get on in there with the others!
You're mine!
Energy!
I'll run you through!
Will this help? Photon blast! Healing circle!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I think.
Nope, that'd be silly.
This one's mine! Hit! Annihilation! Not on my watch!
Ready and ready!
Here, let me
Where
help!
you dumped it!
Thunder Field!
There you go!
Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Burn!
Talon Hurricane!
Here I
Shield
come!
and
Healing circle!
You're mine!
Hey, now you don't get in trouble again.
This'll come in handy! Shining Supernova! Alright, it's showtime! In here! Let's get you all tucked away! Magic Kazam! Freeze Slam! Mega Ray!
Eat this! Come on, ready and ready!
The enemy is going all out!
Take this!
Seal!
Finish! Eternal Devastation! Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine! Tiger Blade! Lion Power! Lightning Orb! More where that came from! Arc Seal!
Eat this!
Confiscated!
Lion Power! I really owe you one.
Raging Cascade! In here! Here's a healing arc! This'll come
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eat this!
It's over!
Igneous Flare Torch! Raging
me see what I can do!
Dragon Swarm!
You're finished! Sword Lane Alpha!
Freeze laser! I never miss! Get on in there with the The enemy is going all out! Sleep not in your dreams! Burning strike! Piercing roar! To the wind! Move it here! I'll heal you all! Hey, one at a time!
I'm on!
Lightning orb!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
I'm all set down!
Armor won't save you!
Burning
It's over!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! What's your deal, huh? Did Dохалим put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait. Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm, for both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dохалим. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dохалим.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dохалим came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dохалим came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people again. Menencia was reborn under his watch, and orphaned children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy. Earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, that's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel, when were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dохалим is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Danon eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dохалим?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dохалим noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in chains. It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition. But I survived and managed to escape.
So the assassination plot, just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me, and together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dохалим. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change, now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark, but fortunately you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack, boss?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best chance we're going to get to approach him.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all you've been through? How have you not given up hope?
Hey, someone has to fight for the future of the Danons here.
The future?
Lord Dохалим may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other. And lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elba Menancia will take over. Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dохалим sees the light.
You really believe Dохалим is going to stick his neck out for a Danon like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Right.